Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sounds of my voice. North, south, east, west, and all points in between. You've tuned in to the August 12th, 2025 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host, teacher, van driver, administrative facilitator, executive producer, and of course, most importantly, head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and one of y'all here with us. Glad you could join us. We hope that you had a good day today. And if not, well, you made it through this day, but we pray that tomorrow be a better day for you. How about that? Thank you so much for spending time with us on this Tuesday evening. You could have been doing something else, but you chose to be here in our world for about at least 60 minutes or so. So just sit back and enjoy yourselves, okay? We're going to get started, okay? If you're in the audience, let us know that you're here. If you're new here, let us know. And let us know where you're from. And we're going to get started because we got a lot of ground to cover, though. Who first up today? And first up from the 205, Dr. Marcus Wilbanks. Thank you so much for being here from the Birmingham Metro. Good to see you here, sir. Pastor Darlene Duffy Collins from the Lone Star State. Good evening to you, Pastor. Shireen from our nation's capital, where the National Guard at for some strange reason, but we'll stay prayerful though. But thank you, and thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad that you like that intro music. Okay. Yeah, you watching from our nation's capital. More story. No, I don't. I'm gonna come. Y'all like that format? I've been thinking about it, but I don't have any stories like that one unless somebody else want to come up here and tell a story though. But we'll talk more about that. Hey, Angel from Rocket City, Huntsville. Good evening to you, ma'am. Okay. Hey, D. Rogers from North Carolina. Great to have you here. And bringing all the military. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. That's the only thing I can just say is I don't know. Okay. Let's see. That's it for now. Okay. You know what? Okay. We're going to get started. We're going to get started because, we start on time and we try to end on time. So let's get started, though, shall we? Okay. Let's do this, okay? Right here. This has been around for the longest. This our little meme right here. And and I know it's probably been out for about almost a month though. And we talked about this in SBCC though. But let's just look at this. And this is a appetizer right here, icebreaker. It says, we've been evicted. We just need a place to stay. And old Granny says, you can stay, but your husband cannot stay here. As a man, he's supposed to carry the household. He cannot stay in my house. When you have a man, you should never be homeless. When you have a man, you should never be homeless. So what say y'all, SBC and SBCC? What do y'all say about that? Was she right? Was she wrong? Could she have let them stay? What say y'all? I'm a bit mixed about that though. While I do agree, and I agree with her 100% on the part that if a woman has a man, then she shouldn't be homeless. In fact, I go further than this. If a woman has a man, be it a serious relationship and definitely a husband together, well, uh, she shouldn't be homeless, and she shouldn't be asking another man for some money though. But it can happen though. It can happen. I want to put this disclaimer out there. It can happen. Now, it can happen by the end of the week. I could be homeless. God forbid. It can happen. So while I do agree, but at the same token, though, she ought to show a little bit more compassion than that. Because then why do you want to break up a family like that? You get what I'm saying? Why do you want to break up a family like that? And then she got to also, and not to be mean or anything like this, but what if something happens and she has to move in with them, or she need a place to stay? Then what? What happens then? And it's his place. How do y'all feel about that? Let me see what y'all say. Y'all got to say about that. Homelessness does not have a time or place. It can happen at any time. Absolutely. It can happen at any time. You just don't know. And these past 5 years has proven that right there. Financial difficulties can come out of nowhere in unexpected ways and just mess you up, though. Takesha Davis, good evening, man. Glad to have you here. I agree, but tough times make you have to retreat sometimes. I understand that. Sometimes you got to go back. Hey, if I lost my place, if I got evicted, I promise you, I'm going to ask first, but promise you I'm going back home. I promise you I'm going back home. At least try to anyway. There need to be set boundaries, okay? What kind of boundaries are we talking about? And we're not going to stay on this. Like I said, this is just the appetizer. What kind of boundaries are we referring to? Help me out with this. What kind of boundaries are we referring to? I mean, I'm pretty sure if they're going to come in, they're going to have to respect her house, right? They're going to have to respect her place. So I definitely understand that, though. But like I said, though, I understand where she's coming from. But things happen. He could get unexpectedly laid off, unexpected medical. All it takes is just one medical event, and that can eat into your bank account. Okay? All it do is just take one. With one medical event, one layoff, one economic crash, one accident, one this, one fire, one disaster away from being broke. But like I said, though, what if she needs help one day? What if she needs help one day? Finances rule, of course. Well, that goes without saying. That goes without saying, though. You have to. If I'm gonna stay at your house, D, I got to respect your rules. Got to respect your rules, though. So. True story. After I was laid off, my older sister said I could stay with her, but I told her thank you, but I'm doing okay now. Okay. At least she offered, though. That's a good thing, though. She is wrong, especially if he just lost his job. But if he is a lazy bum, I see. Hey, and I'm with you, Pastor. I'm with you. With that. If he does all he do to sit there and play Xbox or PS5, then we got a problem. Why he's not working and why she's on one working. So that's how that goes right there. So that's how that goes right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just say this and we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Just be careful. Do all you can to stay out of the wait, let me read what Shireen says. When you take vows, it's for better or for worse. Amen to that. Amen to that though. I'm gonna say this. You know, anything can happen to you at any time. And you never know when you're gonna need somebody's help. But also be kind of mindful if somebody asks you for help. This goes for me too. I gotta tell myself this. Be mindful when somebody asks you for help, because you never know if you be in that position though. Okay, that was something we just started off with. Okay, enough about that. Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Okay, let's go. We're gonna really get started. We're gonna play something for y'all. And y'all sit back and watch this. And let me look at this. Yeah. Just sit back and listen. Listen to this. And then we will discuss. Okay?
One of the biggest failures in marriage is that we don't know ourselves enough to articulate our needs, our wants, our desires to our partner, but we expect them to fulfill them.
Right. Woo. Say it again. Say it again, Melissa.
Say it one more time.
I think if we did a better job of understanding our sexual needs, our love languages, our intimate needs, our physical needs, and then found the words to articulate that to our spouse, to our partner, to whomever, that gives them the opportunity to actually fulfill them. So I think the biggest, again, kind of pitfall that we find is we're expecting our partner, I'm so unsatisfied, I'm so this, you don't do this, well, have you told him? No. But that don't mean I don't expect it to be done.
Right.
I think if we did a better job, and I think it's our failure because we're not taught that. Right. It's not often something that we see in our homes, with our mom, with our dad, or whoever we looked up. We didn't see them have those conversations. We weren't taught those. We don't read those books. We don't listen to those podcasts, whatever the case may be, to learn about ourselves. And then we expect, and we're just really out here unhappy and unfulfilled. Yeah. And I think that's where and that's to the point of the love language. Once we understand that, that's really just one facet of who I am. It's not the whole of who I am. So learning your love languages isn't going to solve all the issues in your marriage. It's just one of them.
The power of communication. The power of communication. Okay. Let me see. Shar from Toronto. Great to have you here, my friend. Pastor Balders. Oh, and he's in Sin City tonight. Good to have you here, sir. Good to have you here, sir. Okay, power of communication. So, show of hands. And let's be honest, though. How many times have you not honestly communicated with your partner? Well, no, let me rephrase that. Excuse me. How many of y'all know that you honestly did not communicate properly with your partner? I'm not saying they didn't communicate with you, but how many of y'all didn't communicate properly with them? Show of hands. And I'm raising my hand. I'm not being flippant. Okay? Let me see. Shireen says, I can't have a partner that is scared to talk about anything and everything. And you know what? Communication is vital. Because guess what? Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a mind reader. Don't get mad at me if I don't know this or I don't know that. If it's something that you feel we need to talk about, then guess what? We need to sit down and talk about it. Don't y'all agree with that? We need to sit down and have rapport with each other. Okay, thank you, Takesha. Thank you. Okay. Was she just implying this man? I guess she was talking to the ladies, but I'm implying, how I am. I'm gonna apply this to everybody. As because it definitely work both ways, though. We have to learn how to communicate with each other, when it comes to relationship. Angel Kelly, okay, Shaw, okay. Shaw, okay, let me see. They never wanted to talk. It was more physical. Wow. That's sad. Okay. Hey, Cleo, good to have you here. Okay. Some people don't know how to communicate. You're absolutely right. Sad but true. A closed mouth do not get fed or help. Exactly. If you feel that the relationship went south and you told everybody in the world except your partner, then you're to blame as much as that partner. So yeah. And communication is extremely, 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 extremely important. And I'm gonna play this other part right here. Well, let me see. And it goes with communication. It's kind of another video. Just one moment. I got to find it though. Just one moment. Y'all sit back and listen to this. Then this is Kevin Hart and Iser. They're talking with each other about reaching out. Now, this is a different situation. This is more like friendship and being in need, though. So y'all just sit back and listen.
You know what I've realized, and this is, I forget who I have access to. Even talking to you sometimes, I'm like,
I've gotten mad at you before.
I know, because I don't like to ask people for help, and everybody's busy. You're doing 70 million things.
That's like the most important thing that I feel people don't tap into.
But who do you tap into?
Everybody.
No, I don't believe it.
I'm 1,000% telling you the truth. Everybody.
That you literally ask someone, hey, what do I do for advice?
Everybody.
But not everybody. Do you, for people who are very, very busy?
Everybody. All
right, fine. All right.
There is not one person that will not take your call when you're looking for. No, it's not. You think that, and that's what the problem is. Like people are in their own way because you have the assumption that you're going to think, and I don't want you to think, because it's all based off of a thought. Like you're creating a reaction that hasn't even been had. So 9 times out of 10, if you really do reach out, you'll be surprised at how many people go, hey, oh my God, yo, it's crazy that you called me. I'm a big fan. I just want to say I love the work that you're doing. What's up? What's going on? Like there's a synergy that's lost because so many people stop networking. So many people stop.
Because you don't know if people are genuine either. I mean, you've extended that. Like, credit to you. Like, even in talking to you, you've just been like, hit me. And I'm like, this nigga busy. He lying.
You told me one time. No, Kev, you told me one time. You said, I hit you. And you ain't hit me back. I was like, all right, this one time. I was like, damn. I was like, so it's over? What do you mean?
Let me see what y'all got to say on that right there. Hey, D. Giles, good to have you here. Sometimes you can lose yourself in a relationship. It could become one-sided if you're not addressing or advocating for your needs. Okay? Now, what y'all think about that conversation we just listened to right there about reaching out to each other? You know, tell me what y'all think about that. You know, right there. And I think that sometimes that's how a lot of friendships get kind of jacked up when I look at that video right there. People don't reach out enough. Sometimes people reach out too much and they expect you to be their virtual, well, let me see, their mental, emotional garbage dump, you know. And then sometimes people don't reach out to you because of pride or fear of rejection. So it happens. I mean, what say y'all? It happens. You know, sometimes I'm that way. I'm going through some things, but I'm too proud to bring it to someone's attention though. So that's how I go right there. You know, people good. D says people reach out when they want something. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. People reach out when they want something. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say on that right there. And y'all had to excuse me though, because my foot hurt. People just don't reach out, I guess. That is all it is to it. So, you know what? We'll just move on from this one right here. We'll just move on from this one right here. Okay, I got something else to show y'all. I hope I got it on here right here. Good. This is a good one. This is an old one, but I've been sitting on this one though. This is a first date. This is a first date that happened at a nail salon. Y'all may have seen it. Y'all may not have seen it. But let's sit back and take a listen.
Yeah, I thought this was a house address. She told me this was a house address. This is a damn nail salon. This is crazy.
So you're looking for someone in here?
Yeah, she told me it was a nail salon. It's a... This is... This is a nail salon.
Yeah, what else is supposed to be?
You told me it was your... I thought it was your address.
Oh, we're gonna go there after we leave the nail salon. When you pay for my nails, we just go there.
Pay for your nails?
Yeah.
Why the hell would I pay for your nails on the first date?
What do you mean?
You told me it was your address.
Why would you pay for my nails? What do you mean?
It was crazy. What kind of stuff? What is this?
What are you talking about? It's just $150.
150.
Yeah, they gave me a discount
150 for your what?
for my nails, and then 60 for my toes,
60 for your toes.
and 150 for my nails. Did you go buy the hat I needed?
I bought the hat.
Oh, thanks.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
I bought the hat, but I can't do the nails thing. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that I was coming the first date to buy no nails. You sent the address. You sent your location.
Yeah.
It don't say nothing about no nail salon. You didn't say that.
What are we talking about? Who gonna pay for it?
I don't know. I ain't paying for
They done
that.
already started.
No, I ain't paying for that, man. I'm sorry. What you mean? Where I'm finna go? Where?
What did you do?
I'm about to go.
Why would you leave?
I'm finna go. I got some. I'm good.
Let me see your phone.
Did you see my phone?
What is you doing? Recording me?
Yeah.
Why are you recording me? You want me to record you? Looking stupid as... This nigga just came in here and thought he wasn't gonna get my nails and my toes done. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got your wallet on you? You got Apple Pay? What you got? You don't want to be on the camera now, huh? This nigga thought he was about to come in here and not pay for my nails. That's crazy.
Well, let's see what y'all got to say on this right here. He was set up. I believe it. Girl, bye. And she had like it was a normal thing. It was always the ones that are way too high maintenance and entitled. That's crazy. Why would anyone be so inconsiderate on the first date? Hey, Biscuit. And again, you know, we have to make the disclaimer. We don't know whether or not this is a skit or not. You know how things go. Like we used to say years ago, they doing it for the gram. You know, but I would have left. She lists her mind. Yeah, had I been blindsided like that, block. Plain and simple. Block. Done. I'm out of here. That is all it is to it. That is all it is to it. That's all I would have did. She was she was. She was wrong for that, you know, but she lost her mind. I would have, like I said, I would have left. Time I would have saw all that, yeah, that wouldn't have helped right there. That would not have helped right there. So, yeah. So, I don't know why people do that, though. Okay. That's just, I don't know. That's terrible right there. Hey, Stacy, good to have you here. He should have never went in there to start. I would have went in there to see what was up, though, but and she definitely wouldn't have got my phone. That would have been a big no-no right there. She would not have gotten my phone either. So, yeah. That's not cool. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Hey, Sonia, she just wanted you. Of course. That is what that was right there. Of course, that's what that was right there. You know. Just be careful out there. Just be careful out there. That's the only thing I'm gonna say right there. And this might be a short show tonight, folks. Okay. Just be careful. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Okay. Up next, probably two more things. We probably call it an early night tonight. Let me see what else we had here. Let me see. Know what? Yeah, this is from the Dear Future Wifey part. Let me see. Do I want to put this up here? Know what? Because we got a bunch of stuff in here. Let's discuss this video right here. This is kind of from the Dear Future Wifey podcast about a pastor and his present day wife, and he discussed how things were when they were courted. So sit back and listen to this right here.
When I met her, she was one.
Don't take much.
But I met her, she was 175.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm used to 125 too.
Yeah.
She 5'6", 175, and she was the wrong color.
Right.
But I was used
That part.
So I'm like, man, you messing up my whole flow. Because I'm going to a predominantly Hispanic and black school.
Right.
She was at the white school in our
Right.
neighborhood, which I didn't go there because they didn't allow you to play quarterback. So I had to use my uncle's address to go to school in the hood.
Right.
So that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother
because
story.
that's back. We're both graduates of 1991.
Yet we still
So
ended
that's
up
back in the
together.
day. Yeah.
So we know there was a God thing, but
Yeah.
So you tell me, so what made you keep coming back to her? She's not your preference.
She lived down the street.
I would always feed him.
So you saying convenience?
Very much.
Listen.
I lived 30. All my other girlfriends lived 30 minutes away. She lived about 3 minutes away.
Baby,
Red, this sounds terrible.
Man.
Red, this is getting worse and worse
But baby-
and worse.
But I would always feed you.
She would feed me.
He always had a meal
Oh
ready.
man, listen.
I said, women, you got to feed him.
She would give me money. She worked at Lane Bryant. I'm like, this girl's a senior in high school working at the mall. I'm like, and then again, when we would talk, we had chemistry.
We did.
She just wasn't my preference. And see, I got a lot of friends that are single right now.
Yep.
They're divorced, single. They want exotic.
Right.
I'm like, some of y'all need to get you an auntie.
That's right. That can make a
That's
business.
a whole different conversation.
She should be able to
so my
cook.
wife's like, baby, what is that supposed to mean? You saying I'm auntie? I said, baby, you an auntie.
That's all right. It's okay.
I said, you used to be exotic.
I used to be.
Well, you a grandma now.
I'm 52.
Even the other day I told her, I said, you auntie exotic.
Yeah. That's right. I'll take it.
So even though you say that she's not your preference, clearly you're attracted to your wife.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
What are you attracted to?
First of all, she's beautiful. You know, I love her brains, her mind. I'm attracted. That's the first thing I was attracted to. But then I had to pivot because she said it earlier. I was used to, heavier chest meat, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Heavier chest meat.
Yeah. And then smaller in the other areas.
Yeah.
So I had to really pivot. You know what I'm saying?
To the opposite.
Yeah, to the opposite. And I made the adjustment. And I have for almost 35 years now.
Have you ever apologized to her for all the stuff you took her through?
Absolutely.
What was that moment like?
Man, I'll never forget. After I found out I wasn't going to prison, I got probation.
4 years.
For 4
Which
years.
was the best thing because he had to stop smoking weed, couldn't drink.
And the judge even said, if you run a stop sign during these 4 years, he said, if you flunk one drug test, I'm putting you in prison for 4 years. And so I got set free that day.
Yeah.
John 8:32 says, and them that know the truth, and the truth will
Make you free.
And so a couple of months later, she was leading worship at my dad's church. It was Saturday morning practice.
Yep.
And the Lord instructed me to get a bucket of water and wash her feet and repent to her for what I put her through.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And he did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boy. Oh boy, you know what? Let me see if I can do it this way. Let's see what y'all got to say about this. Oh, buggers, are y'all clowning? Oh wow. I will be offended. Yeah. Let me see. I am not a guy's type. I would want him to move on. Cleo, not giving soulmate vibes. Wow, and he is a reverend. Okay. Well, had Shannon Sharp listened to Monique. Used. Okay. AB, good to have you. He should assess his thoughts before he speaks aloud. Latoya, good to have you here. Not sounding too good. Trina, good to have you here. I'm so happy for the host finding his love. He won't reveal. Okay. This story is getting worse by the minute. Sound like she settled. Sound like I think they both settled in their own way. She settled. I think she really wanted him. But I think he the one just decided to settle. That's the way I look at it, though. But I think, he said that was the past, though. But I don't know. I'm like, who said this? What AB said earlier? I would think twice and speak once. Some things you probably, when it comes, I don't know. I would have kept that to myself though. Way too much. I would have ran the other way. That's the only thing I could just say right there. Wow. Just tell me that you were hurt without letting us know that you were hurt, bro. Okay. So basically, he settled. I think that what I'm saying. Thank you, Sonya. I believe he the one settled. There are definitely cracks in that foundation. Stacy, you own to something. The Keisha, they had a rough start because he had a lot of negative stuff he's still pointing out. And like I said, they've been together. They've been married. Y'all refresh my memory because that's a long video. I'm not going to play that again. Was it 30? Let's say 30 plus years. So and I've seen, I think I tried to sit through the whole interview because the interview was much longer than that though. So, I mean, they worked through it. That's the way I see about it. They worked through it. So, that's not the past. Why would you call your wife an auntie? Interesting question. 35 years. Woof. Okay, 35 years. So we don't know what went on what's going on behind closed doors though. But in the beginning though, he sounded a mess though, didn't he? He sounded like he was a piece of work though. I would love to know what her family said when he proposed to her and when they were dating and all that though. She gave him money. I don't know. But I mean, hey, 35 years. That's the only thing. I don't know what more I could say right there, y'all. I don't know what more I could say on that right there. Chandra, great to have you here, beautiful. Not all relationships start off with beautiful stuff. That is extremely true right there. I agree with you on that. That was nothing but God, cuz ain't no way. And yes, calling your wife auntie is not attractive. Nor how does it make your wife feel desirable? I get you. How much Pastor Horn really, because he know what he physically, and you know what, I hate to say it, that's a red flag though, because he was saying some things he could have kept to himself, because he was talking about that's the second pastor that was sitting up there with his present wife and talking about how she wasn't what he was looking for physically, and how he went into detail saying, with more chest meat and small in other places. How you think that made her feel? Even saying that, even though y'all been together 3 decades, though, that's still something kind of mean to say. That's not something you say. Trina, I think they're being honest about how he felt. I think most couples have the same story but do not discuss. Possible. They are making it. I'm happy for them. Okay. He also said she was the wrong shade. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this right here. I used to my preferences have changed over the decades. I used to, I gotta be careful how I say it too. I'm talking about him. I always said that I preferred a BBW and that I always preferred dark-skinned women. I'm just being honest. But I've changed. I'm way more open now. In my last serious relationship, she was not dark-skinned, nor was she a BBW though. Well, full-figured, full-size woman. She wasn't. So, hey, and things were nice. She was attractive and what have you, though. So hey, he was insulting her. Hey, El, good to have you here. She gave money. Okay, red flag. That was an insult. That it didn't sound too good, did it, Latoya? It did. If you I say it like this: if you're not attracted to the person, then just don't do it. That's the way I look at it. That's how I feel about it. If you weren't attracted to the person, don't do it. That's the best I can tell you. Just don't do it. You know what? We're gonna ban D Giles. We're gonna kick out the groups. We're gonna ban her from Tuesday Talk and everything. I will put what she said. It's she in her response to saying that I was liking dark-skinned women, was preferring dark-skinned women. Red men usually do. See that? We're gonna put her out, okay? So y'all say goodbye to D Giles, okay? We're gonna say goodbye to her. Some of the best that's true. I agree with you, Trina. You're absolutely right. Some of them agree. So it happens. Yeah. We hear dress shades of color. I said to myself that I prefer the inner beauty instead of the outside appearance. I can't say the same thing, Mark. I can't say the same thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta be attracted to that outer beauty. Inner beauty is extremely important, but no lie. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I got to be physically attracted to you. Like, hey, you have to be physically attracted to me. There are women who don't find me attractive. I'm too fat, too red. So, it's what it is, though. So, yeah. I'm curious what their ministry. Ooh, like this type of leadership is worse than a jet to. Oh, boy. Hey, Vanessa. Good to have you here. Why is she peeping? I need to talk to you. Hey, Artrice. Good to have you here. Okay. But that is what is true. I hope you ain't I hope you ain't agreeing with D. Oh gosh, here she go, D. But like you said, Mike, opposites can attract. But when you like what you like, it is what it is. But I had to learn to expound my what is it? Just be more open. And like I said, my last lady friend, she wasn't a BBW. She was more on the thin side, medium to, and she was, we was almost the same color, but she was a beautiful woman though, she was gorgeous and we were a cute couple though. But okay, she might be watching though. Okay, anyway, shh. I ain't gonna tell y'all another story. I might tell y'all another story next episode though. Would y'all like that? Let me know. Hey, okay. It is true. Oh boy. Swinging ministry. She done. Oh gosh. I think it's good to be open to love. Amen to that. To be honest, in my teenage years, I was mostly attracted to light-skinned men. Oh boy. Y'all like, I keep that story to myself. I was gonna tell you why a woman wanted to date me. It was because I was light-skinned, but it was other reasons too. Yes, okay. Yes, like the story. Oh, okay. I gotta come up with some stories. Okay. As you grow and mature, your preference can change. There's nothing wrong with that, and that is true. That is true. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. That was something right there, and a lot of folks was kind of had a little outrage about that, but at the end of the at the end of the day, we don't know how the relationship. Hey, they've been married for over 30 years, so something must be working. That's about the best. Oh gosh. A homely person can be very attractive just because of their personality. Very true. I personally experienced encountering a guy who wasn't great looking, but he had a great personality and a good heart. When you get to know a person like that, they actually don't look bad to you at all. We may have to talk about this at the after party. We're gonna ban D Giles. Obama brought light skin back too. Oh God. Okay. On the next. Oh boy. Hey, Sil, I'm glad. Ooh, I so thought about you. I'm glad you made it. I am dark by preferences, dark skinned men. Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that though. I've been turned down because they said I was too yellow or too red or whatever. I'm not red. You see the Hot Wheel on here? That's red right there. I'm not that shade. I'm not yellow either. I'm caramel colored. Okay then. Okay. We're gonna move on, y'all. We just got time for one more though. Y'all kind of off the chain though. I'm gonna fire all y'all. No, you not. Hey, Annette, good. Haven't heard from you in a long time. Do you need the van to come pick you up? You need the van to come pick you up. Okay. Okay, we gonna sit it up there. Okay. Listen to this. This is we going from the sublime to the ridiculous on this one right here. Just sit back. This might be a skit. I hope and pray it is a skit. Sit back and take a listen.
Hey, what up, y'all? Your boy Chris here. So, a couple things that happened to me in the last couple of days. So, to get down to it, actually, I've been a side dude for like, I don't know, man, like 4 or 5 years, and like the family and the kids and the immediate family and everything, they know me, and I done come to cookouts. I done been to all kind of places. Well, my lady friend, she up and passed away like a day and a half, 2 days ago. And this kind of goes out to like some of the side dudes, out there. What is my position? I've been around for like 4 or 5 years. Yes, she got a husband. I understand that. But all the time I done put in, all the bills I done helped pay, cookouts and stuff I went through. My question is, as a side dude, and I've been around for like 5 years. So can I go to the funeral? Can I go to the wake? If I do go to the funeral, can I sit with the family? What can I do? Because can I even go to the casket and kiss her goodbye? To me, she was my main girl. I don't know. And I don't want to whoop nobody in the funeral home or the church. I don't know. I'm all messed up. Y'all hit your boy up. I don't know what to do. Please follow me. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me what I need to do. All right.
What say y'all? I was just singing this. I know. Oh, what? Hey, friend chick, good to have you. Hey. Hey, Tonya. Good to have you here, Tonya. I ain't following him. His main girl was fine. Where did I get that? I got it from. Where the heck did I get it from? Yeah, I got it from TikTok. But you know what, Chandra? Thank you. Sound like she has bigger problems to worry about. That's the problem. People are so desperate and lonely to sell just to be with somebody. This is so sad. No thanks for me. Can't sit with the family. Pay your respects and keep it moving. He didn't read the side, dude. Hey, wait, don't go, Latoya. What we always say, list them down as a special friend. That'll go right there. Go but fall back. Don't go up at the entitled. Okay. I'm not too praised by him being the side guy. Find your own wife. Well, okay, well, you can't get her. Send the back pew. Don't go to the repast. Hey, Natasha. And once again, happy birthday. He need there. Oh, goodness. Natasha just turned 35. Wait, what did I just? This is a hard question, but I'm going to say go. But I don't think he need to be there at all, personally. He just need to get in the choir at the funeral. That's the closest he going to get to the family. I don't think he can pay no respects. They don't have no respect for this. Other marriages to begin with. Why do you want to pay some respect now? That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, Angel. Exactly. Go up there and announce you the side dude. Had to bring your hat to the hospital. Lost the sound. Okay. I hope it ain't on me. Wait a minute. Pay your respects. Okay. Okay. Stay home. Hey, Wanda, good to have you here, beautiful. No, you can't sit with your special friend on the list. That's what I said. You the special friend. Sit a representative. Okay. Hey, T. Good to have you here. Side dude remain silent. Go to the cemetery in a month. Yeah, exactly. It was me. Okay. I hear you. Thank you. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. Only thing I'm going to say is if you the side dude or the side chick, make sure you read the side person manual. That's the only thing I could say. And you're going to just end up being the special friend. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Okay? Good. Guess what, folks? Top of the hour, that's it. We out of time, just like that. Okay. I don't think it was my best show, but it happens like that, though. But anyway, thank y'all for sticking with me. And I appreciate y'all. And thank y'all for your support. Guess what? Time for those announcements, y'all. Time for those announcements. Up next, at the bottom of the hour in 30 minutes from now, we're going to have the after party. So bring your snacks, your beverages, and everything else you need to bring with you. Bring your medication and everything. And if you're in SBC, and SBCC is Single Black Christians Connections, the link is already posted, but I'm not going to let anybody in until 1:30, though. So get yourself ready. We're gonna do something. We had a good time last week at the fellowship, though. And then, speaking of fellowship, we're going to do the fellowship. You see it. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We just talk and have a good time. We had a good time last week. And if it's the Lord's will, in 2 weeks, We have another edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. Okay? Good. And that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. And I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all been good. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be good. Stay vigilant. Stay out of trouble. Be careful. Watch your surroundings. Take care of each other. Stay blessed. And don't take any wooden nickels, okay? Until next time, so long, everybody.
You saw me when I couldn't see myself, pulled my heart off that dusty shelf. No need for mirrors when you're around. You lift me up without a sound. True to you like the sun to the sky. You're my steady when the world runs dry. No need for fancy words or lies. You're the reason my soul can fly. Oh. You hold my hand when the dark sets in. Laugh like the world could never win. Through every storm, every tear we've cried, I see your light where the truth resides. When the weight gets heavy on my chest, you're the shoulder where my spirit rests. Just a friend, but you feel like more. You're the key that unlocks my door. True to you like the stars in the night. You're my harbor when the tide's inside. Every whisper, every silent try. You're the answer to my why. So here's my heart, this love I send to the kind of soul that'll never bend. No title needed, no vows to bind.